What's the worst thing about driving into the city on a Friday night? It's a rhetorical question. I wouldn't expect you to answer. For me, it's parking. Finding parking. Looking around, driving for... I've driven for an hour before during Verizon Caps games looking for parking. I mean, it's impossible. When you do park, sometimes you end up getting a ticket because you parked at a bad place. My idea is, let's save people some time. Let's save the environment. Let's protect the environment from having the pollution on the cars as you're driving around. Right? Let's save people the nerves of having to park. Help them with not getting tickets. So my idea is create, and this technology already exists, it just needs to be integrated. Create an application that essentially would, based on the car, the dimension of your vehicle, point you to a parking spot on the street, not in a parking lot. That's different. Parking lot apps already exist. This is on the actual street. It will allow you to, based on the dimension of your vehicle, so you have a big SUV, you need extra space, point you to a street nearby the location you're going to that will then say, based on the dimension of your vehicle, you're able to park here. And between these and these hours, you're okay to park here. What I think that does is that, I mean, it solves a number of problems, right? I think for motorists, obviously, saving gas for the EPA, you're saving the environment, right? They like that. Municipality, let's say you're parking in a zone that has a fire hydrant. And my sensor would identify that, in fact, you are parked in a zone that is not allowed for me, you're not allowed to be parked at. Municipality could deploy somebody and then potentially either give you a ticket or tow you if you're somewhere in the government federal zone. Businesses will probably pay for this idea because what they would want is they want people to have an easier time parking. So when they come out to DC and they're driving out to a bar, if they have an easy time parking by that bar, chances are the person will probably have a more nicer experience going into this bar, restaurant, whatever have you. So customer segment, I think, is pretty obvious in terms of the motorist. Really, what I'm kind of looking for here, and actually, I feel like I probably missed a few points here. So, all right. So perhaps the solution, maybe that'll be helpful. So the technology that exists now allows you to essentially scan the street. This does exist in the parking lot. So it'll scan the streets, and it'll tell you where the cars are currently parked. Now I understand that right now this technology actually looks at larger parking spaces, right? We're talking about airport parking lots. So this has to be customized in order to be able to retrofit a street, right? So maybe have a sensor on one side of the street and a sensor on the other side of the street, and I'm over time. So what my ask here today is, I'm looking for geospatial engineers, potentially some techies, maybe some developers that would work with me on really kind of integrating this idea of taking a sensor, the technology that exists now, and making it specific to city driving and city parking. Thank you.
Judges, say you.
Snow removal, something like that. There's a lot of variables here, so I would make sure that you're at least writing down sort of all your assumptions and the people who are playing in this space as companies, but also the government, and make sure that you can be able to keep track of all those things. Because to me it sounds difficult. Maybe Tim knows more about how to handle those logistics.
Sure. Great, thank you.